Welcome to Football Touchdown Talk. I'm your host Amin, and in today's video, I'll cover various topics such as potential injury update on Arsenal ahead of their game against Lens in the Champions League, Lionel Messi's favorite goalkeeper, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic's criticism to Manchester United manager Eric Ten Hag. So stay tuned. But before I start the video, I would like to take a moment to tell you whenever I upload a brand new video, you are free to notify, like, comment, and share to your friends and family. And you can also subscribe to my channel for more football news. So stay tuned. So let's talk about the first topic. And the first topic is about Zlatan Ibrahimovic questioning Eric Ten Hag's management in Manchester United. Of course, former Manchester United striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic has questioned Eric Ten Hag's treatment of high-profile players in Manchester United and is yet to be convinced that he is the right man to lead the club. So Zlatan is convinced if Eric Ten Hag is the right man to lead Manchester United. And of course, we saw his treatment of Cristiano Ronaldo last year. And that's something that Zlatan Ibrahimovic is concerned about. That's why he's questioning Eric Ten Hag. And the Dutch coach Eric Ten Hag has tried to implement a more disciplined culture at Old Trafford since taking over, releasing Cristiano Ronaldo after he criticized the club publicly and ostracizing Jadon Sancho after the winger claimed that he was being made a scapegoat by his manager and then refused to apologize. Zlatan Ibrahimovic said that the former Ajax boss Eric Ten Hag lacks big starts and questioning his approach. And in a recent interview Zlatan had with Piers Morgan for his Talk TV show, relayed by The Sun, Ibrahimovic said the following, and I quote, "Coming from Ajax to United, as he did, is a big difference. I have been in both clubs. You have a different kind of discipline. Ajax is a talented club. They have the best talents in the club, but they don't have big stars compared to Manchester United." So what is the experience of this coach? Young talents, he comes to United and it is a different mentality. That's what Zlatan Ibrahimovic said about Eric Ten Hag. So we have to wait and see how this unfolds, and it is quite interesting. So that's it for that topic. Now let's move on to the next topic, and this topic is about Arsenal are having injury issues ahead of their game against Lens in the Champions League. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta will keep an eye on the fitness levels of his Gunners players ahead of their Champions League game against Lens. Arsenal are back in action this evening as they will take on RC Lens in the Champions League, with Mikel Arteta having a number of injury concerns. We have Declan Rice, William Saliba, and Bukayo Saka were the major doubts to face Bournemouth this past weekend when Arsenal defeated Bournemouth 4-0. But Bukayo Saka has retained his spot in the Premier League by being named the starting lineup for the win over Bournemouth. So he played. After missing the Carabao Cup against Brentford in midweek, he returned, of course. And after being forced off last week in North London's derby against Spurs, the forward was a doubt for the trip to the Vitality Stadium. However, having scored the opener, Sakaya limped off the pitch in the second half after being on the receiving end of a number of tough challenges, and he was replaced by Fabio Vieira in the final 15 minutes. But as I can see, there were no serious injuries to Bukayo Saka. So hopefully he will play in Arsenal's Champions League game against RC Lens. And Saka was also the players in the score sheet, but he left the pitch with a discomfort which led him to be substituted, of course. Even though Saka is a major concern for Arsenal in their match against RC Lens, there are chances that he will play in tonight's game. So we have to stay updated on that. So now let's cover the last topic, and this topic is quite interesting because the GOAT, the former Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi, has named his favorite goalkeeper. As I was saying, Lionel Messi has named the best goalkeeper's performance he has ever seen in 2015, describing it as not human. Most goalkeepers Messi has come up against have been unable to thwart him, and back in 2020, Budweiser sent out bottles of beer to 144 shot stoppers who conceded against him while he was at Barcelona. Fraser Foster was one of the recipients, having conceded once to him in the 2-1 win over Barcelona back in 2012 at Celtic Park. Fraser Foster was one of those recipients, having conceded once to him in the 2-1 win over Barcelona back in 2012 at Celtic Park. He was in goal for the reserve fixture, which ended 2-1 to Barca after Jordi Alba's late goal. And what Messi said about Fraser Foster was that the performance of Fraser Foster against us were talked about for a long time, and there was one game in Scotland where he was not a human. It is the best goalkeeping performance I have ever seen. So according to Messi, Fraser Foster, who then played for Celtic, is his favorite goalkeeper just because he performed in an extraordinary way during that game. So, Fraser Foster is Messi's favorite goalkeeper, as you can see. So, that's it for today. If you're interested in more football news, you are always free to notify, like, comment, and share to your friends and family. And of course, you are free to subscribe to my channel for more football news. As of today, I wish you good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Until next time, thank you.